feature of the device. Washrooms are located in the lobby area in the upper level of the auditorium and to the left and right of the stage. All movements up or down the amphitheater section of the auditorium must occur along the sides, where a handrail is provided. In the event of an emergency where an evacuation of the building is necessary, please proceed quickly and calmly to the nearest exit. Please take a moment now to identify which exit is closest to you. There are 4 exits located along the top of the amphitheater section, and 1 at the left and the right at the lower level. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a great experience with us.
Great, thank you very much. Just before we get started with the formal program, I want to just acknowledge that, of course, Tiger Sports will be streaming the proceedings live. So for those of us who are joining us on YouTube or having this as their half-time entertainment at some other time later on in the future, welcome and nice to have you with us. So we're going to start in just a minute with the anthem, but these lovely chairs that you have are on tiles. Try not to drag them. Should be pretty easy to get up without making too much noise. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, performed by Jaden Ramrata. Thank you very much, Jaden. I ask that you remain standing, please, and I'll invite a representative from Holy Faith Convent, Couva, to assist in moving the invocation for this morning.
Heavenly Father, we give you all praise, worship, and glory. Thank you for bringing each and every one here safely today. We pray for your grace, mercies, and blessings upon every item in today's proceedings. We especially thank you for this great day, Lord. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be in this momentous event wherein we can give honor to whom honor is due and acknowledge the success of our peers who have made us so proud. We thank you for the President of the SSFL, Mr. Gonzalez, distinguished guests, SSFL officials, principals, our parents, teachers, and friends who have taken their time to be here with us today. Father, this occasion is indeed one of those things we will take with us in our lives ahead. Lord, we acknowledge that everything comes from you, the God who orchestrates every second of our lives so perfectly, because of your great love for us. Whatever is set before us, we will give all the glory back to you. All of these we pray in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you to Ms. Shamir Ramirez of the Holy Faith Convent, Couva. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to sit. The President and Executive of the Secondary Schools Football League, the Chief Education Officer, Ministry of Education, all sponsors representative of the 2022 Secondary Schools Football League, officials and those who represent the support for the staging of the league, including the Referees Association, coaches and teachers as chaperones of our students, the competitors all, and students of the respective secondary schools across Trinidad and Tobago, parents, well-wishers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and once again, welcome to the 2022 awards ceremony. I'm Wendell Constantine, and as our program gets underway, I invite to deliver the address this morning the president of the Secondary Schools Football League. Will you please welcome, of course, Mr. Marie Gonzalez.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Wendell Constantine, very renowned and prominent media icon. A very warm welcome, Dr. Peter Smith, Chief Education Officer of the Ministry of Education. Mr. Patrice Charles, the Assistant Director of Sports. Mr. Dennis Latif, the Director and owner of Tiger Tanks, title sponsor also. Ms. Maritza Balak, the Coca-Cola brand and official representative. First Citizen Bank in the person of Trudy Lewison and Timil Ramdani, branch manager that is. In the absence, I want to also acknowledge the Ascension as well as Shell as two of our critical and important sponsors. Mr. Michael Ragunat, head of the referees department of the TTFA, school supervisors, the principals, and a very well appreciation I should extend from Mr. Roger Ali, the principal of Naparima College, for affording us the beautiful ambience and use of this facility. Teachers, students, and when I say students, I'm referring to the student athletes who are the players, members of the TTFA, other specially invited guests, members of the media. A very good morning to one and all. Good morning. Lovely. I would like to start with a very important, short but important exercise. Can I invite all, or request of all the adults to please stand? Could you stand, please? All adults? I guess some persons are wondering why. Can I ask all the student athletes who are here to give a lusty round of applause to all those who are standing? And maybe you're asking why. You see, in life, there is the passing of the baton. And those who are standing are persons who would have, in one way or the other, been involved in SSFL for a number of years, whether at the administrative arm or maybe active as a player, coach, trainer, as the case might be. Some of them very presently involved in it. And that is why we need to recognize those who have gone before us. But more importantly, those who are standing, who are here in support of guiding and the continuous development and advancement of you, the student athletes. Thank you very much. You can have your seats. Can I now therefore ask the student athletes to stand, please? And can I therefore now ask the adults to give them a very mighty, lusty round of applause? And I guess in the same way we ask the question why, it's a simple answer. The baton has been passed on to you, student athletes, who are now the torch bearers of the SSFL 2022 going into 2023. You have completed a fantastic season, and to God be the glory. All thanks to him for his blessings on us. You have done tremendously well. It is up to you now to take that baton and carry it to the next level. Your peers will so much be looking at you for the example that you will set that is expected to be one of an optimum level. And therefore, we know that you're quite capable of doing it. So with that, I thank you, and once again, recognition of all the student athletes who are standing here now. Well done for the 2022 season. You can have your seats. May I just share some information? 1964 was the year that the SSFL was established. We had our 50th anniversary, a very grand one, and for those who were here will remember it was right here in the Naparima Hall. Once again, Mr. Rajali, thank you very much again. But we are just 2 years short and shy of our 60th anniversary. And again, we will be putting mechanism in place by the grace and mercy of God to ensure that all is done for you, the student athletes. Having said that, in 2019, there were before I call the number of student athletes, there were 109 schools registered in 2019, culminating in 5,139 student athletes who were registered and playing for that season. And then we had the unwelcome entrant of COVID-19 that really had a negative impact on us, the entire world, including the SSFL. We made a concerted effort to have a truncated season in 2020, as well as even 2021, but we needed the sanction of the relevant authorities, and we all know as of now, and at that time, it wasn't granted. But behind the scene, we were doing a great amount of work, and I really want to take the opportunity now to sincerely thank all my colleagues and co-officers, inclusive of the first Vice President, SLC Charan, Cyan Blackman Walsh, second Vice President from Signal Hill, Tobago, General Secretary Azad Khan, Assistant Secretary of Administration, Mr. Jared Elliott, and Operation in the person of Lawrence C. Prasad, and all the National Executive for the fantastic work that they would have done working along to ensure the execution, one, and the implementation of the seasons in the various zones. I would like to share with you a quote, a very critical one, very instrumental, and it goes like this: don't count the days, make the days count. We can't change what has happened in the past. We can neither control the future, but we could certainly take charge of the present. And therefore, I want to strongly urge each and everyone, and you in particular, student athletes, that you are in charge of your destiny with the guidance of your respective elders around you. And therefore, the choices that you make will be critically important in the destiny that you pursue and the career that you also pursue. I was just chatting with one of the parents prior to the start of this event, and he's the father of one of the most outstanding, or one of the more outstanding players of the 2022 season. And he indicated to me that there are a lot of persons who are pursuing his son with a lot of dreams and aspirations and goals and objectives. One of the main aims as the president is that we will create a structure that is in place, a mechanism, a system, whereby any student who is desirous of playing football enters into secondary school from the 13 and under Form 1 boys, and we expect to start for the 2023 season, God's willing, the 13 and under girls division. I think that deserves a lusty round of applause too. Yes. We'll be embarking on that. And with that exercise, while the boys are specifically expected to be only in Form 1s, the girls, it doesn't really matter what form you are in as long as you are 13 years and under. And there's a simple reason for it. We want to encourage more girls' participation in football. As FIFA say, the future is feminine, and that is with all due respect to the men like myself. It's an appreciation of the contribution of both men and women, and when they say the future of football is feminine, it's just basically to bring more female involved in this fantastic #1 sporting discipline in the world, which is football. I do not need to say much about it because we could have seen from the World Cup in Qatar last year. So, make the days count. Don't count the days. When you feel like quitting, remember this one. Why did you start? So there will be the times that you will feel like quitting. But you have to ask yourself, why did I start? And within the SSFL, we will continue to provide the system for each and every one to remind you as to the reason why you start and why you started. There are several negative elements in our society, and therefore we need to be very mindful of the individuals or the entities that we associate ourselves with, those that will assist us with our career pathways or those that can be rather destructive. The choice is ours. There is a quote that most persons should know about as we exist in this earthly life, and it speaks about, Lord, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. We are all called to make choices and make decisions. In doing that, we need to be very mindful of life. We need to have that supreme being in our lives, in the decisions that we arrive at. And as I move towards closing off, Pelé, the late Pelé from Brazil, may God bless his soul, one of, if not the best player, that's debatable, on the face of the earth in football. He appeared to be born with plenty talent. But you know what Pelé said? With that pure talent that he was blessed with, he needed to also be mindful that in order to attain success as the success he was, and still remains because his memory lives on, is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, the love for what you're doing. And that is what will keep us going in what we are very much involved with, as Pelé quite rightly indicates. We've got to make these sacrifices. We've got to be committed and dedicated. We must be a student of the game, continuously learning and studying all aspects of the game to become the best we can be in the area that we have been afforded the opportunity to contribute. Success on this side is where preparation meets opportunity. So to be successful, you need to be prepared, because you know what? Opportunities will come. I'm not asking, I'm telling you, opportunities will come. They will always come. The question is, are we ready and prepared for when the opportunities come? So to be successful, let us be mindful that we need to prepare. and prepare well, not only physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, morally, spiritually, but getting ourselves in a state of readiness to accept the opportunities and to conquer the opportunities that will be before us. I say that just to share two examples in closing. A young man, after completing his day's work, got a phone call from FIFA. Are you available and interested and ready to go to Japan for the FIFA Club World Cup? And that was in 2007. That was about 3:30 in the afternoon. The request was being made to board the plane 6:30 the following day. So that means you need to get a visa from the Japan embassy, etc., which was achieved from letter from FIFA. And the young man was on the plane to Japan, replacing someone who had fallen ill and couldn't go. So the opportunity arose. The person went there and performed creditably well. So much so that the FIFA Club World Cup, through FIFA, invited him for 2008 and 2009 and also 2010. I'm saying that because I'm talking of my personal experience, sharing it with you all. That opportunities will come, and therefore, take it, but be prepared. RSS Phoenix out of Tobago Athletic Club prepared themselves so well that they conquered and defeated all other clubs in the entries development meet and even in the juvenile and the junior championships. They were declared the best performing club in the 2022 season because they were prepared and ready to achieve success. Our ambassador for the SSFL, Mr. Shaka Hislop, you know, he was involved in the 2006 World Cup in Germany, but he was the reserve goalkeeper. And Kelvin Jack, numero uno, number one goalkeeper, first choice, got injured. And Shaka was given the opportunity and stepped up. And against Sweden, if you remember correctly, he kept a clean slate there. He took the opportunity. It was there, but he was ready. So I continue to employ each and every one of us. The opportunities will be there. The SSFL stands ready to work along with you to attain your success. May we, by the grace and mercy of God, continue to keep our eyes on our goals, our dreams, and our aspirations. And I'm definitely sure you will achieve them. With that, I thank you.
Thank you very much to the President of the Secondary Schools Football League for delivering remarks here at the formal award ceremony for 2022's league. Well, Calypso is the art form. He is the junior Calypso monarch here to entertain you this morning, ladies and gentlemen. From Presentation College, San Fernando, please welcome entertainer, Calypsonian extraordinaire in his own right, young Marcus McDonald.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Bam bam bam. Ba ba da bam ba da bam ba da. Why so many young men committing crime? That's the question of the day in the headlines. But while the media busy printing the young men names, they don't comment on certain parents who should be blamed. They think that spoiling their children is a pleasant sight, but fail to see the difference between wrong and right. Children will when they follow your unlawful example, then you tell them in a crowd how they make you shame. Never admitting is you should take the blame. You ain't sharing, you ain't caring, you ain't have the time to spare, despite what you have been told. You ain't guiding, you ain't loving, you ain't giving or forgiving. How you want the kids in life unfold. A barrel with iPhone and a Jordan shoes don't guarantee the respect they should have for you. If you want the best for your children, I'm telling you, don't spoil them. You don't want to put your hands on your head and ball. Well, mama, you don't spoil your children at all. Yeah. Oh gosh. Bam bam bam. Ba ba da ba da bam ba da bam ba da bam ba da. Listen to this verse. I call in on the elders to back my plan and guide the leaders of the future generation. Reward progress to ensure that they never fail and save parents the pain of securing bail. Remember, children learn best by example, whether to go straight or to get in trouble. Parents must dump this notice reason they hide behind, but how they make the child but Lord, they ain't make the mind. Time for sharing, time for caring, time to see how they progressing. You must make some time to spare. Time for guidance, time for loving, time for giving and forgiving. Lavish gifts don't cause them to hear. It is healthy for children to have some fun, but trouble comes with unsupervised freedom. If you want the best for your children, I'm telling you, don't spoil them. You don't want to end up in St. Anne's Mental Hospital. Well, mama, you don't spoil your children at all. Yeah. Oh gosh. Bam bam bam. Ba ba da ba da bam ba da bam ba da bam ba da. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you know, in true Kaiso style, there's supposed to be an encore for that, right? But ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a round of applause and congratulate, of course, the 2023 Junior Calypso Monarch. Thank you very much to Mr. Marcus McDonald and, of course, representing Presentation College this morning from San Fernando. Great. Okay, it's time now for us to move into the first phase of distribution of trophies and medals. And of course, at this time, we'll invite various representatives to come forward to assist with the presentations. As well as we call the respective schools, you are aware of your representatives that are supposed to come forward in each category. So just be prepared for that when you're called up. Everything should happen center stage. Do it for the cameras, do it for the paparazzi, do it because it's the good thing to do. So we move first and invite Mr. Gregory Quankep to join us on stage, of course, Principal of St. Benedict's. Thank you for joining us, sir, for the presentation of the Secondary Schools Football League Trophy in the area of ball juggling and, of course, online ball juggling from St. Benedict's College, Josiah Ochoa. Everything for the cameras, please. Nice and center. There we go. That's right. Congratulations, Josiah. And thank you to Mr. Quankep. Thank you, sir. Please welcome to join us on stage for the next group of presentations, Mr. Michael Ragunath, the head of the referees department of the TTFA. Thank you, sir. And we are in the area of category of Form 1, under 13 boys, in the knockout category, the knockout league, receiving a Tiger Tanks trophy, of course, from Fatima College, of course, is the North Zone winner. So a representative from Fatima College, please come forward. Congratulations and thank you very much. Congrats, Fatima. Continuing now in the league, receiving a Tiger Tanks trophy, Mr. Ragunath, we need you on stage just a little while longer. You'll be doing about 3 or 4 more. From the East Zone, the winner, of course, Trinity College East. For the North Zone, Fatima College. Congratulations. And from the South Zone, Presentation College. We ask for a press representative to please come forward. Presentation. We'll ask the principal to please join us on stage for the presentation to receive on behalf of Presentation College. Oh, sorry, thank you. Oh, okay, great. Thank you, Marcus. And the national winner, ladies and gentlemen, in the Form 1 Under 13 Boys League category is none other than St. Mary's College. Congratulations to all Form 1 Under 13 Boys recipients in the respective zones and the national winner from St. Mary's. Congratulations all, and thank you, Mr. Ragnar. Thank you, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move in the Giants division to the under-14 boys in the knockout category. We invite Mr. Rudolph Hope, who is a former secretary of the North Zone and assistant secretary of the Secondary Schools Football League, to assist in the presentation. Thank you, sir, for joining us this morning. And in the under-14 boys, receiving a Tiger Tanks trophy, of course, in the knockouts category, the North Zone, Fatima College. Congratulations. In the league category, for the Central Zone, Karapachaima East Secondary. Thank you. Well done. For the East Zone, Trinity College East. Staying in the league, and for the North Zone, Fatima College. Under 14 boys, for the South Zone, we recognize and invite St. Benedict's College. And ladies and gentlemen, the national winner in under 14 boys is none other than Fatima College. Congratulations. And thank you very much, Mr. Hope. Careful. Loads of medals there. Great. We now invite Mr. Rajesh Lachu, who is the head of the TTFA coaching department, to assist with the under 15 girls. Ladies and gentlemen, the under 15 girls for the league in the East Zone, we recognize St. Augustine Secondary. Staying in the under 15 girls for the North Zone, St. Joseph's Convent, Port of Spain. For the South Zone, Pleasantville Secondary. And for the Tobago Zone, Signal Hill Secondary. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, representatives from Tobago are not present on the Trinidad ceremony. They actually have their ceremony carded for a scheduled date. The national winner for the under 15 girls is none other than Signal Hill Secondary. Let's give them a round of applause. And Mr. Lachu, thank you very much, sir. I'll invite now the secretary of the Central Zone TTFA to assist with the presentation of the Junior Division Under 16 boys. Please welcome Mr. Ravi Ramkulam. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the Junior Division Under 16 boys in the knockout category. We recognize North Zone, Fatima College. And turning our attention right away to the league, From the Central Zone, we recognize and award Carapachima East Secondary. For the East Zone, San Juan North Sec. Under 16 boys, North Zone, Fatima College. South Zone, St. Benedict's College. Okay, so I need some clarification here. As that it seems that I may have been given the incorrect information. So we're going with it's Presentation College. So my apologies, sorry, St. Benedict's, it's Presentation College. Any more surprises? Not likely, right? Okay, good. Thank you, Marcus, for obliging. And of course, recognizing from the Tobago Zone in the under 16 boys, Scarborough Secondary. Ladies and gentlemen, the national winner for the under 16 boys is Fatima College. And a special thanks to Mr. Ram Ghulam for obliging with the presentation of these awards. Now we move to the senior division. I'm sorry, I think Mr. Ram Ghulam, I need you for one more. Apologies for that. Sorry, actually. No. My correction here. Just looking at this, surprises on the sheet. We now invite the principal of Naparima, Mr. Roger Ali, to assist in the presentation for the next group of awards. Mr. Ali. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, in the senior division, under 20 girls, in the league, the East Zone, the award goes to Barataria North Secondary. Congratulations. Congratulations to Barataria North. Thank you. Mr. Ali, please remain on stage with us as we move now to the under 20 boys senior division. And in the knockout category, of course, in the North Zone, Fatima College. Turning our attention now to the league, and for the Central Zone, Carapachima West Secondary. Congratulations to Carapachima West in the under 20 boys. From the East Zone, San Juan North Secondary. We congratulate from the North Zone, Fatima College. And recognizing from the South Zone, St. Benedict's College. Ladies and gentlemen, the national winner of the Under-20 Boys Senior Division, St. Benedict's College. It's a good opportunity for us to award and recognize and congratulate all of our recipients here and the schools that participated in each of the respective categories. Mr. Ali, thank you very much, sir. And a special thanks to Tiger Tanks, sponsors of each of the trophies in the divisions that we saw here this morning. So thank you to Tiger Tanks once again. Right, we take a pause from the presentation of trophies and medals at this time and invite to perform for you, ladies and gentlemen, a youngster who is the three-time Schools Soca Monarch, including 2023. He's a Form 3 student of Queen's Royal College, but is more as well one of Trinidad and Tobago's table tennis players and captain for his team, representing Trinidad and Tobago and, of course, participating in the Caribbean Junior Championships, earning a bronze medal, and is currently supporting the team to be ready for Guyana in the 15 to under 19 category that's coming up pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Schools Soca Monarch winner, Sikel McIntosh.
Just dance along, put on your shoes and bounce along. When I sing, you sing along. Bumper to bumper, move along, yeah. Just dance along, put on your shoes and bounce along. When I sing, you sing along. Bumper to bumper, move along, yeah. Give thanks and praise, give thanks for another day. Give thanks for daily bread, no we all can be fed. Give thanks, bad energies stay far away. Give thanks, you often give thanks. Whoa, dance, 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 whoa, dance. Blessings every day, from grace to grace. Trinidad to New York City, we getting the fame. Just dance along, put on your shoes and bounce along. When I sing, you sing along. bumper to bumper, move along, yeah. Just dance along, put on your shoes and bounce along. When I sing, you sing along, bumper to bumper, move along, yeah. Give thanks and praise, give thanks for another day. Give thanks for daily bread, no greedy or can be fed. Give thanks, bad energy stay far away. Give thanks, you have to give thanks. Dance, dance, oh, dance, oh, dance, oh, dance, oh, dance, dance.
And I don't need dance no more. Keep it 100, I don't wanna shake your hand no more. To be honest, I don't see you in the plans no more. There's no stress, I just really wanna dance some more. Give thanks, cause that's what I do. I'm in the spot, you gon' catch me juju. Straight off the top when I come out the studio. And I'm aiming for better, can't do what I used to.
Dance, oh, dance, oh, just dance, 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 dance. You guys be thankful for all of the medals and trophies you have received today. Give it up for all of the winners.
Thank you very much to our 2023 School Soca Monarch winner. Congratulations once again. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies. Thank you again. Right you are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to bring greetings on behalf of the Ministry of Sports and Community Development is the Assistant Director in the Ministry of Sports. Would you please welcome Mr. Patrice Charles to address you. Mr. Charles.
Blessed good morning to you all. Protocol having been observed, I'd like to bring brief greetings on behalf of the Honorable Shamfa Kojo, the Minister of Sport and Community Development. I, as was stated, am Patrice Charles, the Assistant Director of Physical Education and Sport. We at the Ministry of Sport and Community Development has been pleased to have been invited to take part in this auspicious occasion celebrating the achievement of the young people, student athletes of Trinidad and Tobago in the discipline of football. As you know, the development of sport and sport for development, the key areas of the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. I would like to very briefly indicate to you administrators, student athletes, onlookers, certain things that I would like you all to take at heart. Firstly, the call of the SSFL President, Mr. Gonzalez, was spot on. To be prepared and to prepare yourself. Now in football, it appears to be obvious, but there are things that we must look at from our own point of view and perspective where we are. You, the student athletes, what can we do as the people who was asked to stand first to prepare you for your role ahead? Particularly in the development of you in the sport of football. In sport development, we know that the base is the widest part, and it is the area where the development of the sport is integral to what is the final product, which is elite sport and national representation. I implore all sport administrators, schools, coaches, help us develop our student athletes at the junior level, boys and girls, so that the final product, which is our point of emphasis, which is not the trophy. It is when we turn on the television, we see the red, white, and black displayed internationally. That is our purpose. And what we celebrate here and honor here are signposts along that path. Exposure to more technical work at the junior level so that we can have more student athletes joining the professional ranks at age 16 and 17, as we see on television. And when we watched Mbappe perform 2 World Cups ago, remember he was 19 years old, the same age as some of our participants at Intercol. The only thing separating his technical achievement from ours is the dedication to prepare, not the ability. Coaches, administrators, the call to prepare oneself applies to us as well. We must prepare ourselves to be of service to the young people of Trinidad and Tobago, so that our final product, which is excellence in sport and excellent persons, can be achieved, because our job is to help guide and to facilitate their achievement and performance. In closing, I once again would like to echo the call to be prepared, for one does not know when that telephone call will come and for whom. It may come for an athlete, it may come for an administrator, it may come for a sponsor to perform, to participate, to give to what is to be our national product, which is excellence in sport, which is our purpose and right and privilege in Trinidad and Tobago. Once again, on behalf of the Honorable Minister, Shamfa Kojo, I thank you.
Thank you very much, of course, to Mr. Patrice Charles, Assistant Director, Ministry of Sport, and bringing greetings on behalf of the Honourable Minister. Into the next distribution, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the distribution of trophies for the Championship Girls, Big Five Girls, Championship Boys, and Big Five Boys. For the Championship Division Girls, the zonal recipients for the league, we invite Mr. Patrice Charles to assist in the presentation. And from the Central Zone, we congratulate Miracle Ministries. For the East Zone, Five Rivers Secondary. Congratulations to Five Rivers. For the North Zone, Holy Name Convent.
Stand, everyone.
Representing the South Zone, of course, congratulations to Pleasantville Secondary. And finally, for the Tobago Zone, Scarborough Secondary. We acknowledge, ladies and gentlemen, that Scarborough Secondary would not be with us this morning, and to announce that the Big Five Girls winner, of course, is none other than Scarborough Secondary. They'll receive their trophy in Tobago. Mr. Charles, thank you very much for assisting in this presentation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the championship boys. We invite to assist with the presentation the manager of First Citizens San Fernando, Mr. Tamel Ramdani, to please join us on stage. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the championship boys zonal in the league, Central Zone Miracle Ministries. Is there a representative on behalf of the school? By all means, come forward and collect. Thank you. We recognize for the East Zone, Arima North Secondary. Staying in the championship division, boys, North Zone, St. Mary's College. We congratulate from the South Zone, Siparia West Secondary. And from the Tobago Zone, of course, Bishop's High School. Congratulations to Bishop's. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Five boys winner, I'll invite Mr. Dennis Latif to join us on stage for the presentation. Mr. Latif. Please join us on stage, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Five winner for 2022, with the compliments, of course, First Citizens, and thanks, of course, to Mr. Dennis Latif as well, St. Mary's College. Congratulations to all. And there are medals as well. Mr. Ramdani, thank you so very much for assisting. And thank you, of course, Mr. Latif. Well, ladies and gentlemen, having presented the trophies and medals to our boys and girls in the Big Five category and the championship division, I now invite, of course, one of the major contributors to the success of the 2022 Secondary Schools Football League to deliver remarks, a sponsor with a commitment to the development of young persons in sport. Please welcome Mr. Dennis Latif of Tiger Tanks.
Playing sport helps children learn to control their emotions and channel negative feelings in a positive way. As said by the famous Indian cricketer Captain Kapil Dev, apart from education, you need good health, and for that, you need to play sport. Representatives of Ministry of Education, representative of Ministry of Sport, president of the SSFL, members of the SSFL, students, members of the public, members of the press, all protocols observed. Good morning. Let me begin by first saluting the SSFL committee on a remarkable 2022 season. As a, as a sponsor of school teams, this is the first time the Tiger Tanks became directly involved with the sponsorship of the Secondary Schools Football League. I must say the SSFL management handled the 2022 season very well. And within a most difficult rainy season, with many games being postponed and or transferred to other grounds at the last moment due to unavailable or poor condition of the playing fields. So well done for that and the movements. It should now be evident to everyone that Tiger Tanks is no ordinary sponsor. We came on board very late, 2 weeks really before the tournament began. Not to take over, but to ensure our sponsorship would assist the footballers in growth and development, because this is what Tiger is all about, growth of our youth. With limited time, we focus our efforts on improvement and trying to make a difference in the SSFL 22 Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Tanks spent over $3 million in 2022 on this league and the footballers. We try to get as many games from Premier to lower divisions televised live or delayed so the games players can be seen by an international viewership. This effort resulted in favorable responses. I had 3 scouts call me from the US on what they were seeing and what they liked about it. For the first time, Trinidadians were now afforded the opportunity to view games through the Mobile Tiger Sports International YouTube channel. Our team worked with 2 major sports channels, Sportsmax and Flow Sports, in getting games shown live, and for the first time, they both worked together to assist. The Tiger Sports YouTube channel received over 11 million impressions, 945,000 views throughout almost every continent on the planet. We were also able to get 2 new sponsors on board for the first time in the SSFL. And there are commitments this year from some more sponsors willing to participate. The view time on our Tiger Sports channel was 149,511.8 hours, equivalent to 6,229 days, and 1,661 games. For the first time, we also introduced a player of the match with a medal given at the end of every game played, from Premiership to a lowest division. Over 350 medals were bought and given out to all of them. No division was left out. Being directly involved, I was now able to see the insights and planning of the SSFL. As with everything else, there's always room for improvement. I always wonder why schools are constantly requesting funding for their extracurricular activities, and why to this day, one of the most successful and wanted leagues in Trinidad and Tobago still suffers. It keeps going, but it's time to get to the next level. There are challenges ahead, but working to the next level can be achieved. And hopefully, with ideas I intend to put forward soon, with UTT and UE, sports scholarships can be made locally instead of going abroad. Our children should be given what they need to excel. We should have the time and the funds needed for growth and development. And I hope, if this is done, that it would encourage children to want to come to school. Sports in school should be made a part of the curriculum. I don't mean PE, like we have, but I mean sports as a part of school where the athletically inclined can really learn and develop into first class and then professional athletes. Let's get the facilities, the coaches, and necessary tools for proper development with education. Quality of life for all will definitely be impacted. The Ministry of Education, principals, PTA, Ministry of Sport, sporting organizations, businesses, parents, are all part of the stakeholders, and there needs to be a complete collaboration to get this done. Tiger Tank's motto is, we make it happen. To all mentioned here, everyone, let's make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a good 2022. Let's make 2023 a great season and get the crowds back out, not only for the finals, but for all games. Let's work to achieve that. Let's support our youth to the fullest. I think it's time to stop talking, so I just want to say thank you, and let's get it done.
Thank you very much to Mr. Dennis Latif for his support, his organization's commitment, and of course his kind remarks here this morning as a major sponsor of the Secondary Schools Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the presentation of the one award at this time, which is for the opening game premiership. Mr. Latif, unfortunately, you're on duty one more time. We need you back on stage. Jared? We now present, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the opening game premiership recognition goes to Presentation College, San Fernando. Busy morning. They bring you to sing, they bring you to collect awards, so the rate you go in, basically, you could run the upper school. Congratulations once again to Presentation College, San Fernando. And thank you, Mr. Latif, once again. Thank you, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a cultural performance now on the steel pan from Naparima College, of course. Form 4 student, Mr. Caleb Fortune, is going to join us on stage to perform on the national instrument. Please welcome Caleb. Right, microphone on for them, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Caleb Fortune. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything about skill and dexterity on the steel pan, that's a wizard in his own right. To perform, Master Blaster. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much to Kilo. Mr. Latif, there's one more presentation to be made at this time in the Premiership Division. We invite you to join us on stage now to announce, of course, the Premier Division Award. And the award goes to St. Benedict's College. We also invite First Citizens representative, Mr. Tamel Ramdani, to join us on stage for the presentation. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to Premier Division, St. Benedict's College. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Latif, and thank you, Mr. Ramdani. Now, ladies and gentlemen, continuing with our recognition from sponsors, we're very fortunate, of course, to have had one of the longest-serving sponsors of secondary schools football in Trinidad and Tobago, a partner that continues to make their commitment known, and of course refreshing as well. Please welcome, representing Coca-Cola, Ms. Maritza Balak.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your kind words. Dr. Peter Smith, Chief Education Officer, Ministry of the Education. Mr. Patrice Charles, Assistant Director of Sport, Ministry of Sport and Community Development. President of the SSFL, Mr. Maria Gonzalez, other members of the SSFL executive, fellow sponsors, school principals, students, media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Get ready, people, Intercall is back. Those were my very elated words to my team following the call of the SSFL President and Secretary, who broke the good news to me that they received the green light to proceed with the 2022 Secondary Schools Football League season. As a long-time, proud and title sponsor of the Coca-Cola Boys and Girls Intercall and co-sponsor of the Secondary Schools Football League, this was indeed exciting news for us at Coca-Cola Caribbean Bottlers, because we were once again getting back to two of our greatest passions, football and youth. The long hiatus away from the sport we all really love made us at Coca-Cola appreciate even more our partnership with the SSFL and our ability to be part of the development of the footballing talent here in Trinidad and Tobago. That time away has also definitely made us realize that we want to be a part of this for many, many more years to come. I think we can all agree that the hiatus away from the game also did something to the players and teams that we had the privilege of witnessing this past season. It was indeed an exciting and talent-filled season with players who were hungry and eager to get back on the red carpet. So I ask you to join me in please applauding and congratulating every single player, coach, and school which participated in the 2022 SSFL season. A very special congratulations also to our Coca-Cola Boys and Girls Zonal Champions and Fatima College and Signal Hill Secondary, the 2022 Coca-Cola Boys and Girls Intercall Champions respectively, and all winners of the various divisions we witness here today. I must also congratulate Chaguanas North Secondary, winners of our Sustainable Happiness promotion, who collected the most plastic bottles for recycling throughout the season, and they will walk away with their very own limited edition Coca-Cola football gear, made wholly of recycled materials. Like football, Coca-Cola is also committed to sustainability and ensuring that we act responsibly where our environment is concerned. Our company is on a mission toward a world without waste, and our aim by 2030 is to collect and recycle 100% of the packaging we sell. That being said, the Sustainable Happiness promotion will remain a staple in each season of the Coca-Cola Boys and Girls Intercall, and next year we plan to award the winning school not only with their recycled gear, but also with the support and resources needed to further their own daily recycling initiatives. So boys and girls, parents and teachers, collect all your plastic bottles and get a head start on the next Sustainable Happiness promotion for the upcoming season. Thank you for allowing me to digress there and plug our recycling initiative though. But now getting back to the topic at hand. As you all know, Coca-Cola remains committed to the development of football internationally as our brand continues to support various football programs, tournaments and bodies in all markets in which we operate. Here at home in Trinidad and Tobago, it is no different. As such, to the SSFL executive, as I've said many times before on this platform, we at Coca-Cola pledge and remain committed to be your title sponsor of the Coca-Cola Boys and Girl Intercall and contributing partner of the Secondary Schools Football League for the 2023 season and beyond. As I conclude, I would just like to congratulate the SSFL, my fellow sponsors, on the execution of another successful season. I look forward to working with all of you again in a fair and cordial manner to ensure the continued success and development of secondary schools football here in Trinidad and Tobago. Coca-Cola lives and breathes football. It is one of our greatest passions, and we are elated to have been able to execute another successful season of the Coca-Cola Intercall. And we look forward to doing so again in 2023, where we will be back with even more surprises. Thank you all again so much for being here today to celebrate another successful season. Congratulations to all, and I look forward to seeing you for the 2023 season. Here's to making more real magic happen with Coca-Cola and SSFL.
Ladies and gentlemen, our thanks again to Maritza Ballack of Coca-Cola for their continued support and their commitment for 2023 already. So we're off to a good start. Well done, President. Congrats. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the presentation of medals, trophies, and recognition in the Intercall category, of course, sponsored by Coca-Cola. We invite to assist in the presentation for the Intercall Girls, the Chief Education Officer of the Ministry of Education, Dr. Peter Smith. Please join us on stage, sir. You'll be assisting Ms. Ballack from Coca-Cola. Co-presenting, in fact. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Girls Intercall, with the compliments of Coca-Cola Central Zone Miracle Ministries. Congratulations. From the East Zone, Five Rivers Secondary. Representatives from Five Rivers are not with us this morning. Their trophy will be presented to them separately. From the North Zone, Holy Name Convent. Staying in the Coca-Cola Intercall Girls, from the South Zone, Pleasantville Secondary. We recognize in their absence the Tobago Zone Intercall Girls, Signal Hill Secondary. And ladies and gentlemen, the national girls winner, Coca-Cola Intercall from Tobago, Signal Hill Secondary. They'll receive their award, of course, at the ceremony in Tobago. Dr. Smith, thank you. Ms. Ballack, please remain in your position. Thank you, sir. And now for the boys Intercall zonal finals, of course, let's recognize for each of the respective zones receiving their Coca-Cola trophies. From the Central Zone, Chaguanas North Secondary. East Zone, Trinity College East. North Zone, Fatima College. South Zone, St. Benedict's College. We recognize from the Tobago Zone, Signal Hill Secondary. Congratulations to them. Ladies and gentlemen, the national winner, Coca-Cola Intercol Boys, Fatima College. Congratulations to all boys and girls and recipients of the Coca-Cola support. Ms. Balak, thank you so very much for assisting with the presentation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn our attention for a moment to the feature address this morning. We are delighted and honored to have with us, representing, of course, the Ministry of Education, the Chief Education Officer. Will you please welcome to address you, Dr. Peter Smith.
Thank you very much. Mr. Patricia Charles, Assistant Director, Physical Education and Sport, Ministry of Sport and Community Development. Mr. Mary Gonzalez, President, Secondary Schools Football League, the Secondary School Football League Executive Board, school supervisors, principals, teachers, students, our most valued sponsors, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. And let me say on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Education that she extends her congratulations to the SSFL as well as all our participating students. Thank you very much. The Secondary Schools Football League has come to a close, and it is fitting now to use this time to reflect on the experiences of the season. The players, the coaches, and spectators have all played a vital role in making this season a success. It is a momentous occasion to recognize the hard work and dedication of everyone involved in making the season a winning shot, especially amid the unpredictable times that attempts to resurrect its head. As we come to the close of the season, we must acknowledge the countless hours of practice, preparation, and hard work put in by the players. Their commitment to their craft and their team brought them to the field week after week, giving their all in every game. Some may have won, others lost, but all players demonstrated impressive sportsmanship and integrity on the field. The 3 P's, persistence, patience, and practice, are valuable principles that students will take with them well beyond the classroom. You participants were a true representation of what it means to be a student athlete. Equally important in the season's success are the coaches. I need to put our hands together for our coaches. Their leadership, guidance, and dedication help shape and mold these young athletes into the players they are today. The coaches' commitment to developing well-rounded individuals showed in the way players exhibited discipline, teamwork, and respect for their opponents. Moreover, we cannot forget the spectators who came out in droves to support their favorite team. The infectious excitement and energy that radiated from the stands, providing the players with more motivation to play their best. For some, it is their final time cheering on their team, and they will always cherish the memories and experiences shared with their fellow supporters. As we conclude, let us not forget the lessons that we have learned both on and off the field. Football is more than just a game. It is an opportunity to develop skills that will be useful for life. So you would have learned how to deal with setbacks, because it's not every game you won. You would have learned how to cooperate as you worked together in a team. You would have learned how to improve communication, as we sought to improve after every match. And perhaps very importantly also, you would have made new friends. Football teaches discipline, it teaches leadership, and very importantly, empathy. All in all, this season has been a successful one. The players, coaches, spectators, and you, the various stakeholders, have all contributed to its success. As we reflect, we must acknowledge the hard work and dedication that went into making this initiative a reality. Thank you to the secondary school's football president, Mr. Murray Gonzalez, and the SSFL executive team. Let's extend our hands and congratulate them. For their continuous dedication to teaching our students important lessons about hard work, respect, and good sportsmanship. It is with gratitude and appreciation that we say farewell to another season and welcome in the 2023 season not too far from now. Thank you all, and God bless.
Thank you very much to the Chief Education Officer of the Ministry of Education, Dr. Peter Smith, for your kind remarks. Moreover, thank you, sir, for your time and for your commitment on behalf of the Ministry to ensure that young persons continue to enjoy the holistic development that's required of them, both where the brain and the physical activities are concerned. Thank you very much, sir, and the best continued wishes to you and the staff at the Ministry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we move our attention now to what has become quite a marquee event at Secondary Schools Football League award ceremonies, and that's the presentation of all-star teams. But for all-star teams to really be recognized, one, it's also a tribute to the schools that they each come from, and moreover to the commitment from both teachers, coaches, and as well their family for supporting them to be in this prestigious category. Additionally, this morning, whilst we will be presenting medals in the All-Star Female and All-Star Male categories, they are also recipients of the First Citizens Neo Gift Certificate. That's for each member of the All-Star team. Our thanks to First Citizens once again for supporting young persons with what could only be called bank accounts. And they work with a card that has access, even during COVID, eventually online. Exactly, online as well. So problem solved. The responsibility, though, of each member who receives a Neo Gift Certificate is that you're supposed to make the money grow, not spend it. Good luck. So I'll invite, in the first instance, to assist with the presentations, the Assistant Secretary for Administration of the Secondary Schools Football League, Mr. Gerald Elliott, and invite, of course, Mr. Ramdani, and Trudy, you're going to join us as well on stage, from First Citizens for the presentation. And for each name that's called, just a reminder, both in the girls, and until we're finished with the girls, then the boys, please remain on stage for what is the group photograph after as the All-Star 2022 teams. So we begin from Miracle Ministries goalkeepers, Kimberlyn Rampersad, congratulations. There you go. And now please collect your Neo Gift Certificate. Congratulations, and please remain on stage. Thank you. Continuing with our All-Star selection for goalkeeper from Five Rivers Secondary, Mercedes Baltazar. Very well, Mercedes is not with us this morning, so hers will be presented to her subsequently. And from Scarborough Secondary, Chevelle Williams. Well, our Tobago representatives will receive theirs separately. Mr. Elliott, please remain on stage. Now for the defenders. From Holy Name Convent, Port of Spain, Calypso Ion. Staying with our defenders, from Signal Hill Secondary will be Dominique Scott. Congratulations, Calypso. And from St. Augustine Secondary, Kanika Rodriguez. Also, yet another defender for our All-Star Female Team of 2022, from Miracle Ministries, Jordan Antoine. And from Scarborough Secondary, Shadea Andrews. Now we prepare to turn our attention to midfielders. In the All-Star team for our midfielders from Five Rivers Secondary, Luann Craig. Five Rivers is not with us this morning. From Signal Hill Secondary, Madison Campbell. Tobago will get theirs separately. From Pleasantville Secondary, Nikita Gosain. Lady midfielder excellence. Yes. I'll change after. From Five Rivers Secondary, Trishelle Charles. And from Signal Hill Secondary, Twinkle Thomas. So thank you, Mr. Elliott. I'll now invite Mr. Lawrence C. Prasad, Assistant Secretary for Operations, to assist with the continued presentations as we recognize our all-star forwards. From Miracle Ministries, Gillianda Salandi. Either one is fine, your choice. From Five Rivers Secondary, Janella Walcott. From Scarborough Secondary, Jalisha Alexander. From Signal Hill Secondary, Leah Marie Balfour. And from Bishop High School East, Oriel Martin. Congratulations, being selected as part of the All-Star Forwards. SSFL President, Mr. Gonzalez, we're ready for you for the next section of the presentation, which will be the top 5. And our thanks to Mr. Ramdani from First Citizens for presenting the Neo Girls certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 of the SSFL for 2022 from Miracle Ministries, Gillianda Salandi. From Scarborough Secondary, Jalisha Alexander. From Signal Hill Secondary, Leah Marie Balfour. From Five Rivers Secondary, Luann Craig. And from Bishop High School East, Oriel Martin. Right, now we kindly ask all of our All-Star girls to please join the President and our representatives from First Citizens for a group photograph center stage, please. Please come forward. Mr. Ramdani, join us as well. Ladies, you can gather between the banner and the President. Mr. Ramdani on the right, yes, on the left, there you go. Ladies, just make your way down slightly. One more. And we can take one more person on the other side. Are we good with that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, excellent. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 All-Star Females. And announcing that the Player of the Year 2022 from Scarborough Secondary is Jalisha Alexander. Congratulations to Jalisha. Young ladies all, congratulations. You may make your way back to your seats. Congratulations to you. Now we continue with the males. Mr. President, you may have a seat for a moment longer. And I'll invite Mr. Lawrence C. Prasad, to Assistant Secretary Operations, to assist with the presentation for the first, which are the goalkeepers of our all-star male team. From Trinity College East, Brandon Dalrymple. As you make your way on stage, please remain on stage for the very end. From St. Benedict's College, Jair Buckmeyer. From Fatima College, Tristan Edwards. These are our goalkeepers in the All-Star male team. Congratulations. Now for our defenders. From Fatima College, Elijah Nunes. From Samoan North Secondary, Dioseli Lewis. From Fatima College, Jesse Hospitalis. And thank you for collecting on his behalf. From St. Benedict's College, Joshua Demas. And from St. Benedict's College, rounding out our top 5 defenders, LaShawn Morris. Continuing with our All-Star male team, midfielders. From Chaguanas North Secondary, Aaron Raymond. We'll now invite the first Vice President, SLC Chiran, to join us on stage to present our midfielders and forwards. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Aaron Raymond. From Fatima College, Christian Bailey. Representative will receive on his behalf. From St. Benedict's College, midfielder Ephraim Brown. Continuing with our midfielders, St. Benedict's College, once again, Josiah Ochoa. And from Samoa North Secondary, Lindell Sween. Now for our 5 forwards, top 5. Trinity College East, Jaime Foston. Naparima College, Kanye Francis. Samoa North Secondary, Larry Noel. Fatima College, Michael Chavez. And St. Benedict's College, Tariq Lee. Thank you for receiving on his behalf. Mr. President, please join us on stage yet again. Congratulations. Now for our top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Mr. Citroen. Okay. Just to advise that Mr. Tariq Lee is in Grenada on duty with the Terminix team, of course, representing Trinidad and Tobago and doing very well. So congratulations to him. And of course, thanks to St. Benedict's once again for top-tier talent. Yes, good. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 presented by, of course, the Secondary Schools Football League, and thanks to the President, they'll each receive their NEO First Citizen certificates. From Trinity College East, Jaim Foston. Congratulations to you. From St. Benedict's College, Josiah Ochoa. From Samoa North Secondary, Larry Noel. From St. Benedict's College, Tariq Lee. This is his father receiving on his behalf. And from Fatima College, Tristan Edwards. So everybody hold your positions now. Congratulations, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll first announce, before we do all of the photo opportunities, the Player of the Year Male 2022 from the Secondary Schools Football League, from St. Benedict's College, Tariq Lee. And his father will receive on his behalf. Congratulations to you, Mr. Lee, and congratulations to your son, Tariq. I'll ask for the next photo opportunity. Hold that trophy in your hand for the big five to please come forward, which will be the top five, Jaim, Josiah, Larry, and Tristan, to join on stage. Excellent. And now we'll ask for the All-Star male team to assemble, along with the President and First Citizens representatives on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star Male Football Team SSFL 2022. Okay, hold up a minute. Sorry. Young man, this is the moment when you smile. So let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, the SSFL All-Star Male 2022 team. That's better. Jeez. Okay, thank you all, gents. Congratulations to each of you. Thank you, President, and thank you, of course, to First Citizens. Thank you, Mr. Ramdani. Thank you to Trudy as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the end of our program, but for the vote of thanks and then some general information thereafter, please welcome to move the vote of thanks the first Vice President of the Secondary Schools Football League to address you, Mr. Eziol Sicharan.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. Just before I get into the vote of thanks, I was given a house call. All these schools are to meet with the General Secretary, which is on your left, right, to receive checks. In the Central Zone, Carpichaima East Secondary, Carpichaima West Secondary, Chaguanas North Secondary, Miracle Ministries. In the East Zone, Arima North Secondary, Five Rivers Secondary, Baratarian North Secondary, Sawa North Secondary, St. Augustine Secondary, and Trinity East Secondary. In the North Zone, Fatima College, Holy Name Convent, Port of Spain, Holy St. Joseph Convent, Port of Spain, and St. Mary's College. In the South Zone, Pleasantville Secondary, Presentation College, Superior West Secondary, and St. Benedict's College. So again, as I repeat, all protocols observed. Firstly, I want to thank you all for coming here. It is a pleasure to give thanks to you and closing remarks for this auspicious occasion. Without saying, we want to give thanks to all our sponsors, First Citizens Bank, Shell, Ascension, Coca-Cola, and last but not least, Tiger Tanks. We thank you all for your kind words, and we are thankful for you all investing in us, and we do hope that this partnership will continue in years to come. All right. Also, we would like to thank our Masters of Ceremonies, Mr. Wendell Constantine, and for anybody who grew up in the 90s and late 80s or seen him on TV, I think we all could agree that many of us try to emulate the way he spoke and the way he delivers, and we are extremely thankful for you being here with us. Again, our heart goes out to the Chief Education Officer, Dr. Peter Smith, also the Assistant Director of Physical Education and Sport, Mr. Patrice Charles, for your kind words. Though brief, I must say it was extremely accurate as it pertains to us being an organization and all the members that would partake in what is the secondary schools football. Teachers, principals, technical staff, coaches, every one of us, the information given to us was of significant importance. Moving on also, I would like to thank the principal and his custodians of Naprima College for loaning us this grand auditorium, right? They really helped in making the program what it is today. So thank you for that. All right. Moving on also, we want to thank the young men and young women who assisted, whether it was being ushers, right? The invocations, the national anthem, and the 3 cultural items that was on display today. It shows that as a country, culture is in a good place. These young men would have truly put me at ease knowing that our culture is definitely in a good place. And point to note, the 2 young men who played the pan for Naprima College, they won the junior panorama. They were combined with Naprima girls, and coincidentally, my sister is the arranger for that school. Right? Thanks to the media, right, for you all making the game visible again, and also with the advent of having the presence of Tiger Sports, with it being shown on YouTube and all the other platforms. It truly targeted the casual supporter. And at the end of the day, this is what is needed to grow the sport even further. So we thank you, the media, whether it was on the news or in the papers, right? We are extremely thankful for that. The principals, teachers, all the coaches, the technical staff who would have assisted in seeing this through, we are extremely thankful to you, right? This could not happen without your support. 2022 was a very difficult period as it pertains to the rain. I think Mr. Dennis Latif mentioned the challenges we would have faced, but through it all, we managed to survive. So we are extremely thankful to you all. My executive, the president, the hard-working secretariat, long hours, also our zonal executive. These people worked tirelessly in 2022, and we are extremely thankful, and we hope that you all will stick it out with us moving forward in 2023 and beyond. And last but not least, you all, the students, the student athletes, this is why we are here. This is the reason why we are able to have a season. We are able to have a closing ceremony like this where we could reward you all for your hard work and dedication. You all are the true MVPs, and we do hope to see you all in the 2023 season. Thank you all.
Right you are. Well, I'm the only obstacle between you and lunch. So this is the time when I take a half hour. It's 12:35, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an honor and pleasure to spend part of the morning with you. Continue your success on the field of play and with your schoolwork, but more importantly, continue your success in your relationship with your loved ones, parents and siblings, and may God continue to bless us all. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's lunchtime. Thank you.